Well, it's Tuesday, April 23rd. We're on a short lunch break from the O'Connor and Stinchcombe applications at Ottawa Courthouse regarding my 9 criminal charges. I'm joined with my McKenzie friend, Sean McCrae. The Crown a few weeks ago relented and permitted me to have some assistance. Thanks for being here with me, Sean. This is just a short recap. I've got to get back in. We've got lots to do. The Crown has revealed a number of pieces of evidence that they had previously withheld from me. And they did that today before the applications were heard. We've had the City of Ottawa, the Ottawa Police Services, and the House of Commons in on as responding as well as to the Crown. They're all suggesting that my applications be dismissed, that I'm on a fishing expedition, and asking Her Honor Justice Parfat to dismiss them all. I'm up this afternoon for a number of arguments. Although the Crown is suggesting that I'm on a fishing expedition and my ears may not be as good as they once were, and my eyes are fading me a little bit, my nose still works really well, and I can tell you that something smells fishy with the Crown's arguments. That's what is really important here is, and I will present that evidence to the judge this afternoon. This is going to carry over on until Thursday, but I'm confident by the time I get my kick at the can, my time in the ring with Her Honor and the Crown, that will come out with a bunch of this evidence that they are doing everything possible to hide the video evidence from the ground surveillance cameras, hiding the redacted information on the incident reports, hiding the communications between the political figures. And I guess I should say one other thing that is really critical is that these people have constructed such a maze to try to prevent anybody from getting through the maze to find the nuggets that are in there. The City of Ottawa is saying the Ottawa Police Services Board is a separate entity, even though that they are constructed and have a chair is the City of Ottawa councillor. The House of Commons is now saying, well, they don't really know who is in charge of the Parliamentary Protective Services. And they've been having difficulty finding out who that is so that we can subpoena them. This is everybody, typical government fashion, pointing a finger elsewhere, nobody wanting to take responsibility, and constructing this very oblique, opaque maze to try to frustrate the defense from finding the evidence that is within that maze. But we'll keep fighting, and we'll stay tuned for Thursday. Sean,
I have a quick question. I got a quick question for Sean. Sean, you're not a legal professional.
No.
No legal training. You're here as a McKenzie friend to help with note taking and such. What's your observations? Like what? I mean, you can't reveal what you've observed because of the pub ban, because of the judicial pretrial stuff.
Yeah.
But like, what's your observation and your sense as somebody from the outside who sat in there today? What's your overall sense of what's going on here?
Obfuscation. I think there's evidence that should be turned over to Randy. He's subpoenaed for it, and what I heard repeated many times is that there's irrelevancy and that there's it's too much effort, and a man's presumed guilty here, on trial eventually to prove his innocence, rather than go to jail. I think that maybe somebody could put out the effort and find the evidence that he's requested.
That is really key. That was every one of them. Well, even if we did know where to find it, and even if we could find it, and even if it was material, and it would be so onerous to go through all these emails, and it would be so onerous and
phone calls,
you know,
like
Yeah.
We don't have time for that. We'd have to hire people and
Yeah, we might even have to hire an outside contractor to
Right.
find this. And so interesting. It's not onerous for them to put me in jail for 3.5 years. It's not onerous for them to go on a fishing expedition and drag up every little stick and stone in the bottom of the sea to try to charge me. But go find an email in my inbox. Oh, Lord, jump in now. There's nothing smelly about anything with this prosecution.
And just one more thing I do want to note for anybody who does follow me and follows the Helen Gruce trial, who is the party, who's the person who's actually objecting to all of your requests?
The same person that's been very abusive towards Helen Gruce and her prosecution, Vanessa Stewart, has made her debut in my prosecution as well. So
She's made a debut in a few court cases as well, so I wasn't surprised. All right.
anyway, we need to get back into court. We need to punch out a little bit more and come out with the other guys with some black eyes.
sounds good to me, Randy.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.